There's a darkness that lurks in the unknown. It whispers to us through shadows and chills us to the bone. We crave the adrenaline rush of fear, seeking it out in the dead of night. And few stories ignite our primal fear like that of Annabelle, the haunted doll. Annabelle's story isn't just a horror movie script, it's a chilling tale steeped in real-life events. A story that continues to haunt us, to make us question the boundary between our world and the realm of the supernatural. This is no ordinary doll. Annabelle is a conduit to something sinister, something that defies explanation. Her glassy eyes seem to follow your every move, daring you to challenge the darkness that resides within. Prepare yourself. We're about to delve into the terrifying true story of Annabelle, the doll that became a vessel for evil. Our story begins in 1970 with a seemingly innocent gift. A mother, searching for the perfect present, stumbled upon Annabelle in an antique shop. Unaware of the evil that lurked within the doll's stitched smile, she purchased Annabelle for her daughter Donna, a nursing student. Donna, initially charmed by the doll's simple charm, placed Annabelle on her bed, a harmless addition to her room. Little did she know, this seemingly innocuous act would unleash a torrent of terrifying events. At first, the occurrences were subtle. Annabelle would shift positions, her lifeless limbs contorting into new, unsettling poses. Donna would return home to find Annabelle in a different room, her innocent facade a chilling mask for the malevolence she harbored. Unsettling, yes, but these strange occurrences were just the tip of the iceberg. The true horror of Annabelle had yet to reveal itself. As days turned into weeks, the strange occurrences escalated. What started as minor disturbances soon became a daily nightmare for Donna and Angie. Annabelle's movements became more brazen. No longer content with subtle shifts, she seemed to revel in the chaos she caused. The doll, once confined to shifting positions, began to appear in different locations entirely. It was as if she had a mind of her own, moving with a purpose that defied explanation. Donna and her roommate Angie would find the doll in rooms they hadn't left her in, as if she moved with a life of her own. Then came the parchment. The discovery of these notes marked a turning point in their ordeal. Donna and Angie discovered pieces of parchment paper in their apartment scrawled with childish handwriting. The notes were unsettling, their origins a mystery. The messages were chilling pleas for help, signed with a name that sent shivers down their spines. "Help us." Each note seemed to carry a weight of despair and urgency. But the most terrifying incident involved Lou, a friend who had always been skeptical of the paranormal. His skepticism would soon be shattered. He awoke one night to find Annabelle perched at the foot of his bed, her beady eyes burning into him. The sight was enough to freeze his blood. Panic surged through him as he realized he couldn't move, his body paralyzed. It was as if an invisible force held him down, rendering him helpless. When he finally regained control, he found himself grappling with an unseen force. The struggle was intense, a battle against something he couldn't see. The struggle was brief, but violent, leaving Lou with long, bloody claw marks across his chest. The wounds were a stark reminder of the encounter. Lou, a man of logic and reason, was now a believer. The experience had shaken him to his core, altering his perception of reality. Something evil was attached to that doll. The malevolent presence was undeniable, and it seemed to grow stronger with each passing day. Desperate for answers, Donna and Angie turned to a medium. They had been experiencing strange occurrences and were at their wits' end. The disturbances were becoming more frequent and intense, leaving them feeling helpless and terrified. They needed to understand the force tormenting them, the entity that had taken up residence in their seemingly innocent doll. The doll, which once seemed like a harmless toy, had become the center of their nightmares. The medium, sensing a powerful presence, held a seance. She prepared the room with candles and spiritual tools, creating an atmosphere thick with anticipation and fear. She revealed that the doll was not possessed by a demonic entity as they had feared, but by the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle Higgins. This revelation brought a mix of relief and confusion to Donna and Angie. Annabelle, the medium explained, had died tragically on the land where their apartment building now stood. Her spirit had been wandering, lost and alone, until it found the doll. She was a harmless spirit, seeking comfort and solace. The medium assured them that Annabelle meant no harm, and only wanted to be loved and cared for. She had attached herself to the doll, finding a strange sense of peace in its presence. The doll had become her sanctuary, a place where she felt safe. Relieved, Donna and Angie welcomed the spirit into their home. They believed they were helping a lost soul find peace, and this brought them a sense of purpose. They felt sympathy for the young girl, believing her to be a lost soul seeking refuge. They treated the doll with care, hoping to provide the comfort Annabelle was seeking. They had no idea they were being drawn into a web of lies, manipulated by a force far more sinister than they could have imagined. The true nature of the entity was far darker and more malevolent than they had been led to believe. Section 5. The Warrens' Intervention. Word of the haunted doll and the increasingly disturbing events reached Ed and Lorraine Warren, renowned paranormal investigators. The Warrens, known for their work with other high-profile cases, recognized that something about Annabelle's story didn't ring true. Their intuition told them that this was no ordinary haunting. This was something far more malevolent, something that masqueraded as innocence to lure unsuspecting victims into its grasp. Upon entering Donna's apartment, the Warrens were immediately struck by a palpable sense of dread. The air was thick with negative energy, a chilling testament to the unseen force that held sway over the dwelling. Examining Annabelle, Ed Warren felt a cold shiver run down his spine. He knew instantly that this was no ordinary doll. This was a conduit, a vessel for something ancient and evil. Section 6. Unveiling the Truth. The Warrens, through their years of experience, knew that demonic entities thrived on deception. These malevolent beings were adept at creating illusions, making it difficult to discern their true nature. They were masters of manipulation, often disguising themselves as something harmless to gain the trust of their victims. This cunning strategy allowed them to infiltrate the lives of the unsuspecting, causing chaos and fear. After conducting their own investigation, the Warrens came to a chilling conclusion. The evidence they gathered painted a terrifying picture of the true nature of the entity they were dealing with. Annabelle was not possessed by the spirit of a young girl. The innocent facade was a ruse, a clever disguise to mask the entity's sinister intentions. It was a demonic entity, a malevolent spirit seeking a human host to torment and ultimately, to possess. This entity was far more dangerous than a mere ghost. The entity, the Warrens believed, had latched onto the doll, drawn to its innocent appearance. This made it easier for the demon to deceive and manipulate those around it. It had then fabricated the story of Annabelle Higgins, using the guise of a lost child to gain access to Donna and Angie's home. This false narrative was a ploy to invite sympathy and lower their guard. The Warrens knew they had to act fast. Time was of the essence, and any delay could result in dire consequences for the victims. This was not a spirit that could be reasoned with or appeased. It was a relentless force, driven by a desire to cause harm and suffering. This was a force of pure evil, and it needed to be contained. The Warrens were determined to put an end to its reign of terror, no matter the cost. Section 7. Annabelle's Prison. Determined to protect others from the evil that clung to Annabelle, the Warrens took the doll into their custody. They transported her to their home in Monroe, Connecticut, where they housed a collection of cursed and haunted objects. This collection, known as the Warren Occult Museum, became Annabelle's new prison. The Warrens, aware of the doll's deceptive nature and the very real danger she posed, placed Annabelle in a specially made case. This case, constructed from blessed oak and reinforced with holy water, was designed to contain the entity and prevent it from wreaking havoc. A stark warning sign was affixed to the glass, cautioning visitors about the dangers of interacting with the doll. Warning, it read, "Positively do not open." The Warrens understood that some forces are best left undisturbed, locked away for the safety of the world. Section 8. Whispers and Rumors. For years, Annabelle remained safely locked away in the Warren Occult Museum, a silent testament to the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of our world. But whispers and rumors began to circulate, casting doubt on the doll's whereabouts. Some whispered that Annabelle had escaped her confines, vanishing from the museum without a trace. Others claimed that the doll had been stolen, taken by thrill-seekers eager to tempt fate and experience the thrill of the unknown. These rumors, fueled by fear and speculation, gained traction in the digital age, spreading like wildfire across the internet. The line between fact and fiction blurred, leaving many to wonder about the veracity of these claims. Was Annabelle still safely locked away, her evil contained within the walls of the museum? Or had the entity found a way to escape its prison, unleashing its malevolence upon an unsuspecting world? Section 9. Fact, Fiction, or Something More Sinister. In 2019, the Warren Foundation, established to continue the Warrens' work and preserve their legacy, issued a statement. Annabelle, they assured the public, remained securely housed in the museum, her evil contained. But despite these reassurances, a seed of doubt lingered in the minds of many. The rumors persisted, fueled by our innate fascination with the unknown and our primal fear of the darkness that lies beyond our understanding. So, I leave you with this question. Is Annabelle still safely locked away, a chilling reminder of the power of belief and the very real presence of evil in our world? Or has the entity, as some believe, found a way to escape, its malevolent gaze now fixed upon an unsuspecting world? The answer, my friends, remains shrouded in mystery, a chilling testament to the enduring power of the unknown.